What we're going to do now is have a little bit more fun with personalizing an email message. I have taken the liberty of creating a new message, and I've got some stuff typed in here. This is just sample stuff so that you can see what this affects. But over on the Options tab, all the way on the left, we have the Themes panel. And a theme is just a collection of colors and a specific font and some specific effects for different elements. But just understand that a theme is a collection of all of those things. So if I click the drop down for themes, you'll see that I have several options to choose from. And if I hover over one of these buttons, notice that the body of my message changes. The font is changing for my text. The colors of any smart objects that I have inside of the message. All of that is changing based on what I select. So let's go with maybe this one right here, paper. And remember that I said that a theme is a collection of colors. Well, if I click the drop down for colors, you can see here under paper that I've got several different hues that are grouped together with that. And the whole point of this is these are supposed to be selected by designers that know what colors complement one another. I'll let you decide if that's actually true. But like, for example, when I click page color, the options that are here are different shades of the hues that are in this collection for paper. So if I hover over these, then it's changing the background of my email message. It's changing the color. Now, the good news is we can do more than just change the background color. We can actually make it look like something. And I'm not going to go through all these options. Obviously, you can just point to something and click on it if you want to set that as the color. But one thing that is kind of neat, this can be, I'll warn you, this can be obnoxious sometimes. But it is kind of neat that you can go to Fill Effects. And I have found most of the time that this stuff is pretty lame. But we do have textures that we can apply, and you'll have to actually click OK in order to see the preview. But you can tell what it does. It just changes the background. You see this on a lot of websites, especially older websites. Hint, hint. Let's go back to Fill Effects. You can also do a pattern. I have no idea why they even allow these because they are so hideous. I think it's a shame that they even have that as an option. But you can do a picture also. For example, let's do leather. Insert that. Click OK. And now I've got a piece of leather that I'm writing on. So a lot of options here. I want to show you one thing about formatting text. If you click and drag and highlight text like this, when you release the mouse button, you'll get this formatting bar appear here. I'm going to click the drop down. And again, here's my colors from this particular theme. I'm going to go with a white. And let's raise the font size a little bit. See what that looks like. That's a little more legible, at least. If you want to, though, you can change specific elements in a theme. Like, for example, we've got the colors, fonts, and effects. Those are the three things that are grouped together in a theme. If I wanted to, I could go in and specifically change fonts. Like maybe I wanted to have the fonts from the urban theme, but I want to keep all the coloring and all that from the theme that I had selected previously. So you can go in there and select different components of the theme and modify those independently. And that is how we can personalize our email messages. Again, a word of caution, don't get too carried away with that because if you do a picture, for example, then that's just extra stuff that gets emailed, and a lot of people think that's kind of obnoxious. But it's there nonetheless. Up next, let's take a look at tracking.